this time around with what we have on ground, it's about us, it's about our environment, it's about our social reality. And the body of work we've seen started in 2019. The title of the show is Transmogrification. People have been asking me this mouthful title, Transmogrification. What is it all about? Yeah, I say it's about us. It's about the fact that if you look at transmogrification, simply it's about change, right? We've been altered, we've been changed by science and technology. That is just the word. There was a time when the owners of these gadgets were keeping them, when they were still serving, right? But now that they're in a state of disuse, certainly the panels, the box, maybe it's TV, they were opened up, and at the same time, they were opened up, and those panels were revealed, which means that if your gadget doesn't have problems, certainly there will not be need to open them up. And I want to say that through that, I saw that as a metaphor. The cyber web is full of gold mines and land mines, and that's actually the title of one of the series of the works. And I also have another series which are titled, Rare Species. Rare species in the sense that with technology, we are discovering new things, in the deep or on land. New organisms, new animals, new creatures are being discovered through technology, right? So you can see that we can't do without it now. And that was why I said, well, it's more or less being enslaved by it, because most of us will not be comfortable standing here without a handset. So once again, I want to appreciate you for finding time to come. You get to see the application of electronic gadgets in different works on display, and at the same time, the paintings, the mixed media, they are extension of my paintings, because what I actually did was to take a section of my sculpture and transpose on paper, on canvas, and paint over them. So those are the things you'll be seeing. So once again, I want to welcome you. It's been declared open, so I think we can now go ahead and see.
Have you ever wondered who the genius behind the Obafemi Awolowo statue in Ikeja and the Funsho Williams statue in Western Avenue, Lagos is? Well, we are in the Signature Art Gallery joining Dr. Adeola Balogun at the Transmogrification Art Exhibition in Ikoyi. We are excited to be here. So many exciting guests. This is the opening of the Transmogrification Art Exhibition. Let's have a look. I am excited. Stay tuned. How are you finding the experience of this exhibition today?
Yes, there is something quite tantalizing, about the collection. I've had the opportunity of interacting with the visual works, with the works of visual art by Dr. Adeola Balogun for quite some time. I think well over 20 years now. So I've seen how his works have evolved, over the years. He calls himself more of a visual artist rather than just a sculptor, because he's working in every mold. He does paintings, he does metal works, he uses materials that, things that are neglected, materials that have served their purpose and abandoned and trashed. Then he repurposes them and gives them a new beginning and a new importance, a new sense of importance.
I think it's quite enlightening. Apart from that, I think the creativity of the artist, its ability to be able to link many things. You're talking about the electronics, you're also talking about usage of waste, the concept of reuse. And I must also emphasize the point that it tallies with some of the thoughts and our initiative on the nexus between knowledge and creativity.
I've been to several artworks that he has displayed before now, and one thing I have found about his works is that he has premised his works, his creativity on innovation, and that's what makes him different. So each time he goes to exhibit his works, you can be sure of new things being displayed. And this one is not different.
He's known for his recycling and other things, but there's a number of people doing it. The only addition that he has done this time is with the parts, of this electronic parts and other thing. Yes, if you think about it personally, it's not something that has been done only in Nigeria. This is something that has been done over. And then when you think of all these panels and things and whatever went through them personally, if you think, in information in this and that and category and this, it's so complicated. So putting it into art and in recycling it like that, makes all the difference. And yet, he was still loyal to his metal works that he's been doing before.
It's been wonderful. There's so much work that has been exhibited today, showing different mediums, mostly metals, and how waste can be reused, which is really fantastic. I'm a sustainability consultant, and this is what we preach, that waste is not waste because there's always a second life cycle, and that's what we've seen here today. So it's been really wonderful.
No, this is fantastic because for the first time I can see a combination of sculptures and paintings working hand in hand. The collages I'm seeing, an extension of the work of the sculpture. It's fantastic. It's a brilliant idea, and I think it's welcoming, and it's also something for us young artists to learn from because it's awesome, really. And he has actually expanded his body of work from just having parts from radios and things to coins and metal. It's awesome.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, it's really busy, a lot of people, and I like the way all these electronic devices that used to be waste, I guess, were reused into making something that looks beautiful actually.
Do you think he has been able to send a strong message, with the expressions of the art on display?
Of course. You see the way it transforms material, giving them a new life. Something that you think the life has ended, he picks it up, then turn it into something else. So you see that, there is no end to materials. So he's sending a message that you should always pick something up and repurpose, upcycle and reuse it because nothing is waste.
These were internal facilities of working gadgets before now, which were the state of art of the computer generation, or maybe what we used to call the, high-level technology. But all of a sudden, they outused their time. They became left behind. Now, it's possible that those items can constitute danger, but he has seen another use. He has called it transmogrification. He has taken what could have been a dead end and turned it to a new end.
You will see clearly that a lot of his works have to do with reuse and turning waste to wealth. Take the concept of the fish. You can see clearly that most of the works also contain this aspect. Apart from that too, there is something that we need to look at, is the multidisciplinary aspect of his work, which is unique. So it's not just an artist that is in one area. It's an artist that look at this various spectrum of light.
Why did you choose a mixed medium? We're seeing paintings on display and we're seeing, metal works like this on display. Why did you choose a mixed medium to send this message?
Well, over the years, I'm not new to that. If you conversed with some of my works, I've used pneumatic tires as medium of making art. I've used plastic, I've used bronze, all sort of materials, because around us there are a lot of materials. And according to Martin Heidegger, an artwork is an embodiment of the materials around the artist, right? So it is natural for me to make use of what is available. And this could be, singly done, as using just a single material. And you can also, if you have the techniques and the creative to combine different materials together, why not? The little effort I'm making here is about not allowing waste to go to waste. It's about upcycling, and if you look at what people have discarded, you now bringing it to give it another, to give it another rebuff. It's something, interesting, exciting, right? That you mean you can use this to create this aesthetic piece. I think it's a lesson for us about the fact that there shouldn't be anything like waste. If there's a waste, which means one way or the other, we haven't thought critically about how to apply that waste, because one man's waste is another man's wealth.
What does this work do to the next generation of artists that are coming?
Like I said earlier on, because I also teach, I practice what I teach, and with that, they need to show the young upcoming ones the need to, not to be feel frustrated about the system, to realize the fact that with whatever they can find in their environment could actually be explored as an art-making material, right? There are a lot of that. So you need to, it's not about talking about it, but about demonstrating it. So what I've done here is actually showing them that, look, you can actually do this. You can actually pick any materials around you and turn it to an art-making material. So it's if you look at it from the 3D work to the mixed media paintings too, because those paintings are the continuation of my sculptures, and this is to tell you that anything at all, it's about how you are able to give it meaning, to actually interrogate what you intend to say.
Amazing work of art on display at the Transmogrification Art Exhibition by Dr. Adeola Balogun at the Signature Art Gallery. As you've heard from the words of the artist, one man's waste is another man's wealth. This is Tea or Coffee on the Streets. My name is Adeola Balogun. Catch you later.